This video reviews the features of the new studentaid.gov website. This website will be used by students and parents applying for or receiving federal student aid. Type in studentaid.gov to the URL bar to be directed to the homepage. If you are new to the federal student aid process, you can access some information from here, but if you already have completed a FAFSA, you can log in here using your FSA ID to see your personal borrowing history. This is a view of a student's dashboard. You can see the amount borrowed in student loans, as well as the total interest accrued. If a student is eligible for Pell or other grants, you can see the total amount of grants dispersed thus far. To the right is the expected date to begin repayment, or the date the next payment is due. You can also click here to make a payment to the student loan servicer. Scrolling down, students can find helpful information categorized by where they are in their education. Looking at the I'm in School list, you can see that students can renew their FAFSA, complete an annual student loan acknowledgement, apply for a PLUS or graduate loan, complete entrance counseling if this is the first time borrowing federal student aid, complete exit counseling if you're finishing school, complete your master promissory note, which is your loan agreement. So if you haven't borrowed federal student aid before, you'll need to complete this. You can use the loan simulator to estimate monthly payments and compare repayment options and learn about types of aid, grants, work study, loans, and scholarships. To the right, you can also see the loan simulator, which lets you estimate your monthly repayments. You can decide whether direct consolidation loan is right for you. If you have loans from multiple servicers, you can combine them all into one loan. And you can use the public service loan forgiveness tool, which could be helpful to students thinking of a career in public service where loans may be forgiven. Additional resources can be found across the top. Students can understand their aid better, apply for aid. Completing your FAFSA form every year on October 1st is a necessity if you want to keep receiving aid. You can complete and process your aid, and you can manage your loans. This tab will be particularly important once you have graduated college. I want to take a moment to scroll down and look under the Student tab at the Complete Your Annual Student Loan Acknowledgement form. Every year, starting in the 2021-2022 school year, students will have to complete a loan acknowledgement, which will review how many student loans you currently have, what you're still eligible for, and what your repayments may look like. They'll have to do this every year in order to get federal student aid dispersed. Once you click away from your dashboard, you can always come back up here and get back to your homepage. Back to your dashboard page, the last thing I'd like to highlight is the ability to view the details of your federal student aid. By clicking on View Details, students are able to see how many loans they have, the amount, the interest accrued, and explore different options for repaying their loans in the future. Students can also click on Grants, see how many grants they have total dispersed, the eligibility that's been used, and the institutions to which those funds were dispersed. That covers the basics of the new studentaid.gov website. If you have any questions, you can always contact the financial aid office at your institution.